Welcome to Ancient Conspiracy Files. I'm your host, Ben Carter. In the depth of Turkey's Cappadocia region, beyond the reach of sunlight, an unexpected world unfurls. The discovery of Derinkuyu, an ancient multi-leveled city hidden beneath the Earth's surface, has perplexed historians and archaeologists alike. This was not a corner or a small dwelling. Instead, it was a colossal labyrinth, a city large enough to shelter tens of thousands of people, complete with ventilation shafts, water wells, and even stables for livestock. The existence of such a behemoth subterranean city prompts a question. Could Derinkuyu be a tangible echo of underworld myths that ancient civilizations narrated? Ancient civilizations around the globe have a shared narrative of underworld realms. The Greeks told tales of Hades, the god of the underworld, presiding over the dark, silent kingdom, while the Mayans depicted Xibalba, a place of fear and darkness, located beneath the Earth's surface. The Egyptians had Duat, a perilous underworld journey that the soul had to undertake after death. Now, with the discovery of Derinkuyu, it's impossible to ignore the possibility that these myths might have been inspired by physical, man-made underworlds that existed concurrently. Derinkuyu is not an isolated phenomenon. There are more than 200 known underground cities in the Cappadocia region alone. These cities were sophisticated, with the ability to close off sections with large stone doors for defense. They had communal rooms, food storage, and wine cellars, suggesting long-term habitation. It's conceivable that these subterranean cities were not just refuges in times of conflict, but permanent human settlements, lived in year-round. But the enigma deepens when we consider the technical prowess required to construct these cities. The engineering behind ventilating such expansive underground spaces, ensuring fresh air reached even the deepest levels, is an achievement even by today's standards. What knowledge did our ancestors possess that allowed them to accomplish these feats of subterranean engineering? And how did this knowledge spread across different civilizations, as seen in the mirrored existence of similar underground structures in China, Egypt, and North America? The existence of these underground cities raises questions that challenge our understanding of ancient civilizations. It suggests that our ancestors were not just surface dwellers, but also subterranean inhabitants. It hints at a forgotten chapter of human history, steeped in mystery and hidden beneath the surface of the earth. Could these ancient underworld myths be reflections of a forgotten reality? As we delve deeper into the subject, each discovery unveils more questions, making it clear that the truth of our past might be buried far beneath the surface. In the twilight of prehistory, when the world was a verdant mystery, our ancestors etched a life amidst the elements. The ancient world was a tumultuous and unforgiving place, where survival hinged on harnessing the capricious forces of nature. The development of early civilizations was a testament to the tenacity and inventiveness of the human spirit. From the fertile crescent of Mesopotamia to the cradle of civilization in Egypt, from the ancient Indus Valley to the Maya civilization in Mesoamerica, these societies were marked by a profound understanding of their environment, a knowledge that was distilled into the vibrant tapestry of their myths and legends. These societies, despite their geographical distance, shared strikingly similar underworld myths. The existence of a subterranean realm, a shadowy echo of the world above, was a common thread in these diverse cultures. This shared conception of an underworld suggests a deep-seated cultural memory, a memory that might be rooted in a shared human experience. The intricate mythologies of these civilizations were not merely figments of imagination. They were imbued with symbolism, reflecting the society's understanding of the universe and their place within it. The underworld was often depicted as a realm of darkness, a domain of the dead. Yet it was also a place of renewal, where the seed of life was sown again. This dual nature of the underworld, as a place of death and rebirth, mirrors the cyclical processes observed in nature, such as the changing seasons and the cycle of day and night. The technological prowess of these ancient civilizations, while primitive by today's standards, was remarkable for its time. The construction of monumental structures like the pyramids of Egypt or the ziggurats of Mesopotamia required a profound understanding of geometry, physics, and engineering. The creation of expansive subterranean cities like Derinkuyu, with its intricate ventilation system and multi-level architecture, indicates a level of technical expertise that is staggering, even awe-inspiring. The cultures of these ancient societies were marked by an intertwining of the sacred and the mundane. Religion permeated all aspects of life. Their gods and goddesses, their rituals and ceremonies were intimately tied to the natural world, reflecting their deep respect and understanding of the Earth's rhythms and cycles. The idea of an underworld, a realm that exists beneath the surface of the Earth, might have originated from their observations of natural phenomena like caves, sinkholes, and underground rivers. The existence of these underworld myths, coupled with the discovery of real subterranean cities, suggests a fascinating interplay between myth and reality. Perhaps our ancestors did not merely imagine these underworlds, but actually lived within them. This possibility opens up a new dimension in our understanding of human history, a dimension that is shrouded in mystery and concealed beneath the surface of the Earth. It invites us to reconsider our preconceived notions about the past and to explore the enigmatic depths of our shared human experience. The Epic of Gilgamesh, one of the oldest known pieces of literature in the world, speaks of a journey into the underworld. This Sumerian epic, dated back to the early 2nd millennium BC, tells the story of King Gilgamesh and his journey to the underworld in search of immortality. In the narrative, the underworld is portrayed as a dark and dreary place, inhabited by beings who eat dust and are clothed in bird feathers. While Gilgamesh's journey is a mythological tale, it is inextricably linked to the Sumerian understanding of life, death, and the afterlife. Scholars have suggested that Sumerians may have viewed caves and sinkholes as physical gateways to this underworld, drawing a parallel between these natural formations and the subterranean realms described in their myths. Similarly, the Greek myth of Hades, the god of the underworld, alludes to a vast subterranean kingdom. The realm of Hades was described as being underground, where departed souls resided after death. The ancient Greeks believed in an underworld so concrete they even named specific entrances to it, like the Necromanteon of Ephyra, a temple believed to be an entrance to Hades. The ancient Egyptians, too, had a rich mythology surrounding the underworld. In their belief system, the god Osiris reigned over the underworld, also known as Duat. The Book of the Dead, a collection of funerary texts, provides detailed descriptions of the underworld and the journey of the soul after death. The Mayans, a Mesoamerican civilization known for their advanced writing system, sophisticated art, and impressive architecture, also held beliefs about an underworld. Xibalba, as it was known, was considered a place of fear, associated with death and the afterlife. The Popol Vuh, a collection of mythical narratives, includes a detailed account of the hero twins Hunahpu and Xbalank's journey into Xibalba to defeat the lords of the underworld. In recent archaeological explorations, the discovery of vast, complex subterranean cities, such as Derinkuyu in Turkey and the ancient catacombs of Rome, challenge our understanding of ancient civilizations. These cities, carved deep into the earth, display a high level of architectural and engineering knowledge. Their existence raises the question: could these cities be the physical embodiment of the underworld myths pervasive in ancient cultures? These ancient texts and archaeological discoveries have paved the way for the theory that ancient underworld myths may indeed be descriptions of real subterranean cities. This perspective invites us to look beyond the metaphorical realm of myth and consider the tangible, physical realities that might have inspired these stories. The core of the theory that ancient underworld myths could be descriptions of real subterranean cities hinges on several anomalies that do not align with mainstream historical understandings. The first anomaly centers on the advanced architectural and engineering sophistication of these underground cities. For instance, Derinkuyu, an ancient multi-level underground city in Cappadocia, Turkey, could reportedly house up to 20,000 people along with their livestock and food stores. This colossal feat of engineering, dating back as far as the 8th–7th century BCE, seems out of place given our understanding of technological progression. The second anomaly is the strategic and purposeful nature of these subterranean structures. The underground cities were not merely holes in the ground, but complex networks of tunnels, chambers, air shafts, and even communal areas. They were designed to support large populations for extended periods, indicating a level of premeditation and planning typically not associated with ancient civilizations. The third anomaly revolves around the sheer number of these underground cities discovered across the world. From Egypt's vast catacombs to China's underground tombs, from the Mayan cenotes to Scotland's ancient underground dwellings, the prevalence of these subterranean structures raises eyebrows. Their wide geographic distribution suggests an ancient knowledge or tradition that transcends cultural and continental boundaries. The final anomaly focuses on the curious alignment between these physical structures and the descriptions of underworlds in ancient myths. The Mayan underworld, Xibalba, was described as a vast network of caves and tunnels, strikingly similar to the physical subterranean cities we've unearthed. The Greek underworld, Hades, was said to have specific entrances, paralleling the discovered entrances to our real-world underground cities like Derinkuyu. In light of these anomalies, it's plausible to speculate that these myths were not just metaphysical interpretations of life and death, but also literal descriptions of real places. The detailed architectural and geographical descriptions found in these myths align remarkably well with the physical evidence unearthed by archaeologists. This theory, of course, opens up a Pandora's box of questions and implications. If the ancient underworld myths were indeed descriptions of real subterranean cities, what does that tell us about the ancient civilizations that created them? How did they acquire such advanced knowledge of architecture and engineering? And most intriguingly, why did they feel the need to build such elaborate underground cities in the first place? These are the questions that fuel the ongoing exploration into this theory and keep us digging, both metaphorically and literally, for answers hidden deep beneath our feet. One of the most compelling pieces of evidence supporting this theory is the scientific data provided by carbon dating. This technique has allowed archaeologists to accurately date the construction of these subterranean structures, revealing their antiquity. For instance, the city of Derinkuyu in Turkey, an underground complex capable of housing up to 20,000 people, has been carbon dated back to around 800 BCE. This aligns with the era of the Phrygians, an ancient civilization known for their advanced engineering skills. Interestingly, Phrygian mythology contains many references to an underworld, lending weight to the theory that their myths were based on real locations. But carbon dating is only the tip of the iceberg. Further examination of the architectural design of these underground cities has led to even more intriguing discoveries. Many of these structures demonstrate a level of engineering skill far beyond what we might expect from their respective civilizations, featuring complex ventilation systems, water storage, and waste disposal mechanisms. These sophisticated designs suggest a level of knowledge and technology that seems anachronistic for their time, further fueling the speculation of a lost or suppressed ancient wisdom. Perhaps one of the most enigmatic clues lies in the celestial alignments found within these structures. The Mayan cenotes, for instance, were not haphazardly dug, but were precisely aligned with key astronomical events like solar and lunar eclipses. This indicates a deep understanding of celestial mechanics, echoing the cosmological significance often attributed to underworlds in ancient mythology. Genetic clues also provide tantalizing insights. DNA analyses of remains found in these subterranean cities reveal a diverse array of ethnic backgrounds. This suggests that these underground locations were not exclusively used by a single civilization, but were shared or reused by different cultures over time. One could interpret this as a continuation of an ancient tradition, passed down from civilization to civilization, reinforcing the idea of a common knowledge or practice. Lastly, the discovery of out-of-place artifacts, outlandishly advanced or culturally incongruous for their settings, adds another layer of mystery. From the metallic spheres found in South Africa's Precambrian strata to the Baghdad Battery, these artifacts suggest a knowledge of metallurgy and electricity far ahead of their time. Each piece of evidence, from carbon dating to celestial alignments, paints a vivid picture of a past far more complex and interconnected than we've previously understood. They give credence to the theory that ancient underworld myths may not be mere stories, but coded descriptions of real physical places, built with knowledge and technology that rival, and in some cases surpass, our own. Although the evidence is compelling, mainstream historians, archaeologists, and institutions have been less than enthusiastic in embracing these theories. Some have raised legitimate concerns about the interpretation of the data, while others have simply dismissed the idea outright. This resistance is not necessarily surprising. Paradigm shifts in academia are often met with skepticism and denial, a phenomenon well documented in the history of science. The mainstream academic community has a rigorous set of standards when it comes to accepting new theories. Peer-reviewed research, reproducibility, and a healthy dose of skepticism are all part of the scientific method. While these standards have undoubtedly served us well, they can also create an environment resistant to radical new ideas, particularly those that challenge established norms. Critics also point out that proponents of these theories often rely on circumstantial evidence and conjecture, and that alternative, more conventional explanations exist. For example, the sophisticated engineering of subterranean cities may simply be a testament to human ingenuity, rather than evidence of a lost advanced civilization. The celestial alignments could be coincidental, or have more to do with religious or spiritual beliefs than with advanced astronomical knowledge. However, it's worth noting that there have been instances where theories initially dismissed as fringe have later been accepted by the mainstream upon further investigation. For instance, the idea of tectonic plates and continental drift was once scoffed at, but is now a fundamental concept in geology. There is also an argument to be made about the role of institutional bias and censorship. A theory that suggests ancient civilizations may have been more advanced than currently believed challenges the narrative of linear progress, a narrative deeply ingrained in the modern psyche. Accepting such a theory would require a radical reassessment of our understanding of history, a prospect that may be uncomfortable for some. The discussion around these subterranean cities and their potential connection with ancient underworld myths is a prime example of the tension between established academia and alternative theories. It's a dance between skepticism and open-mindedness, between rigorous scientific method and the willingness to explore the uncharted territories of our past. Despite the resistance, the conversation continues. With every new discovery, with every new piece of evidence, the story of our past is being rewritten. Whether these stories are mere myths or coded descriptions of an advanced ancient civilization, one thing is clear: there is still much we do not know about our ancestors and the world they inhabited. The search for answers, it seems, goes ever deeper into the earth, into our past, and into ourselves. The theory of ancient subterranean cities being the actual inspiration for underworld myths not only poses intriguing questions about the technical prowess of our ancestors, but also probes deeply into their spiritual and symbolic beliefs. It is, above all, an exploration of the intersection between the physical world and the metaphysical realm, between earthly habitations and divine encounters. In many ancient cultures, the underworld was not merely a physical place, but a spiritual realm, often associated with the afterlife. It was a place of mystery, transformation, and rebirth. So, if these subterranean cities were indeed the inspiration for underworld myths, it could suggest that our ancestors had a more complex understanding of life, death, and the cosmos than we currently acknowledge. Moreover, the construction of these elaborate, sophisticated underground cities would have required not just advanced engineering skills, but also a profound spiritual motivation. Digging into the earth is a labor-intensive process, fraught with danger. The ancients would likely not have undertaken such an arduous task without a compelling reason. This reason, it seems, was deeply intertwined with their spiritual beliefs and cosmological understanding. If one were to entertain the gods as aliens concept, these subterranean cities could be perceived as sites of divine encounter, places where earthly beings met celestial entities. The intricate network of tunnels, chambers, and passages might have facilitated a form of communication or interaction with otherworldly beings, possibly perceived as gods. This interpretation would indicate a forgotten past where humanity had direct contact with extraterrestrial intelligence, a concept that is as fascinating as it is controversial. Alternatively, these sophisticated subterranean structures could be seen as symbols of humankind's primal urge to return to the womb of Mother Earth, an embodiment of the cycle of birth, death, and rebirth. The act of going underground, into the darkness, and re-emerging into the light is a potent metaphor for the journey of the human soul. Again, it must be reiterated that these interpretations remain speculative and open to further exploration. Yet, they open up a rich tapestry of possibilities and invite us to re-evaluate our understanding of ancient civilizations. They challenge us to look beyond the surface, both literally and metaphorically, and to delve deeper into the mysteries of our shared human past. As we continue to unearth the secrets of these subterranean cities, we may also uncover hidden aspects of ourselves, our beliefs, and our place in the cosmos. The resurgence of interest in underworld myths and the theory of real subterranean cities has been greatly fueled by the digital age. Internet platforms such as YouTube and various conspiracy forums have become the modern-day equivalent of ancient storytelling circles, where these fascinating narratives are shared and explored. The ease of access to information has opened up a new frontier of investigation, allowing curious minds to dig deeper into these ancient narratives and to consider the possibilities they present in a new light. An entire subculture has sprung up around these myths, with a multitude of documentaries, books, and websites dedicated to them. These media resources not only recount the ancient stories, but also explore the possibility of their basis in reality. The sheer volume of material available is a testament to the enduring fascination with ancient underworld myths and the concept of hidden subterranean cities. A key player in this resurgence is the medium of film. Cinema has long been a platform for exploring ancient myths and legends, and the underworld theme has been integral to many blockbuster movies. Films such as Journey to the Center of the Earth and Indiana Jones and the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull have depicted subterranean worlds, drawing inspiration from ancient mythologies. These films have brought the concept of underworld cities to the forefront of popular imagination, fueling interest in the subject and inspiring further research. Books, too, have played a significant role in the modern resurgence of interest in these ancient narratives. Authors like Graham Hancock, in his groundbreaking work, Fingerprints of the Gods, have delved into the mysteries left by ancient civilizations, posing provocative questions about the existence of subterranean cities and their potential implications. Despite the speculative nature of these theories, the fascination they generate is undeniable. The concept of ancient civilizations constructing elaborate underground cities, possibly for spiritual or extraterrestrial encounters, strikes a chord with our innate human curiosity about the unknown. It challenges our conventional understanding of history and invites us to consider the possibility of a forgotten past, hidden beneath the surface. In a world where our every movement is tracked and privacy seems a distant memory, there is a certain allure to the idea of secret, hidden cities beneath our feet. And while these theories may not have mainstream acceptance, they continue to captivate the public imagination, offering an escape into a world of mystery, possibility, and hidden meanings. They remind us that, despite our advances in science and technology, there is still much we do not know about our past and the secrets that lie beneath the surface of our planet. As we delve deeper into this fascinating topic, we encounter a realm of esoteric theories and fringe interpretations that push the boundaries of conventional historical understanding. Some of these perspectives are so radical, they may seem more suited to the realm of science fiction than historical discourse. However, they persist in the annals of forbidden knowledge, and their intriguing nature warrants exploration. A popular strand of these theories presents the idea of ancient extraterrestrial intervention in the construction of subterranean cities. Proponents of the ancient aliens hypothesis argue that the architectural prowess displayed in these underground cities is beyond the capability of the civilizations attributed to them. The intricate tunnel systems, massive chambers, and precise stone cutting found in sites like Derinkuyu in Turkey, they argue, are indicative of advanced technology that may have been provided by extraterrestrial entities. The presence of similar subterranean structures across widely disparate cultures and geographical locations, they contend, points to a global influence. Could these underground cities have been a worldwide network of alien bases, or perhaps sanctuaries provided by these entities for humanity to survive cataclysms? In the same vein, some theorists propose that these ancient subterranean cities were portals to other dimensions. The legends of underworlds from various cultures often depict them as realms of altered states of consciousness, where time flows differently, mystical beings reside, and the laws of physics do not apply as they do in our familiar reality. Could these tales be metaphorical descriptions of interdimensional travel facilitated by these underground structures? Then there are theories of lost ancient technologies and bloodlines of non-human origin. Some suggest that ancient civilizations possessed advanced knowledge and technologies, perhaps even surpassing our current understanding, which they used to construct these subterranean cities. This lost knowledge, they propose, may have been passed down through bloodlines of non-human origin, possibly linked to the gods and deities of ancient mythologies. These interpretations, while radical, offer an alternative perspective on the mysteries of our past. They ignite our imagination, inspiring us to question, explore, and seek answers in the hidden corners of history. They remind us that the story of humanity is far from complete, and the mysteries of ancient subterranean cities may hold keys to understanding our own origins, capabilities, and destiny. As we continue to delve into the depths of the earth, we may find that the ancient myths of underworlds are not mere tales, but coded narratives of a past far more complex and mysterious than we could ever have imagined. As we draw the curtain on this thought-provoking exploration, it becomes evident that the mystery of ancient subterranean cities is far from being fully unraveled. Indeed, the theories we have examined have opened up vistas of possibilities that stretch the boundaries of our understanding and challenge conventional historical narratives. Unanswered questions loom large. What exactly drove these ancient civilizations to construct such complex underground cities? Was it merely for survival against hostile environmental conditions and invaders? Or was there a deeper, more esoteric purpose that we are yet to comprehend? Could these cities indeed be remnants of an advanced civilization or alien intervention, as some theorists propose? The mysteries surrounding how these subterranean cities were constructed also persist. The sophistication of the engineering and the uniformity across different cultures and geographical locations suggest a level of technological prowess that contradicts the perceived capabilities of these ancient civilizations. Could we be underestimating their abilities, or is there a missing piece to this puzzle that we have not yet discovered? And then there are the enigmatic connections between these underground cities and the underworld myths prevalent across diverse cultures. Are these merely coincidences born out of a common human fear of the unknown? Or could they be echoes of a shared historical reality that has been lost in the sands of time? Might these myths actually be coded narratives of experiences in these subterranean cities, possibly involving interdimensional travel or encounters with mystical beings? Presently, these questions remain shrouded in uncertainty. But as we continue to unearth more about our past, we may inch closer to discerning the potential truths behind these ancient mysteries. We are prompted to reconsider our understanding of history, to question the boundaries between myth and reality, and to entertain the possibility that there may be more to our existence than meets the eye. The exploration of ancient subterranean cities serves as a stark reminder that our perception of the past is, at times, an incomplete tapestry woven from fragments of understanding. We must remain open to revising this tapestry as we continue to dig deeper into the layers of our history. The narratives we have inherited may only be the surface of a much grander, more intricate story that is yet to be told in its entirety. Until then, the enigma of ancient subterranean cities will continue to challenge us, to intrigue us, and to fuel our quest for knowledge. As we delve deeper into the earth, we delve deeper into ourselves, unearthing not just ancient cities, but perhaps the buried secrets of our collective past. Thanks for listening. This has been another episode of Ancient Conspiracy Files. If you enjoyed today's episode, be sure to follow us wherever you listen to podcasts. And if you'd like to support the show, subscribe to the Forbidden Knowledge Network on Patreon. Subscribe now.